Hey, it's Jacob here, thnx, coming at you guys with with the zoom button, coming at you guys with the deck profile today. It's been a while since I've put anything up. Same feel I always give. Oops. Hectic shit be hectic, but whatevs. I got my normal schedule at work, so now I know my days off. So I should have a video up probably Wednesday or Thursday at very least every week. I'll try to get in other ones, but I don't want to do shit when I get home from work at like 1 in the morning. So anyways, so unless you guys been living under a rock, you know, for the release of Order of Chaos, you guys know that Inzektors, they're getting a pretty good amount of hype right now. Same thing with Windup, but during this video, it's going to be an Inzektor deck profile. I'm sure you guys seen a bunch of different variants, all that kind of good stuff, but I'm just going to give you guys what I'm running right now. It's far from perfect, and if you guys have anything constructive, definitely let me know. So obviously, 3 Dragonfly, pretty much you attach Hornet. When Hornet blows something up, you get to special summon from your deck this one. Yeah, Centipede, these guys just super busted. Pretty much you attach Hornet, Hornet blows something up, you get a search. So basically, these guys just give you pluses all day. This is pretty much the 6-card basic Inzektor engine. Basically, if you guys don't know what it does, Dragonfly, attach the Hornet. Hornet can send itself, if it's an equip card, to the graveyard to select and destroy 1 card on the field. These guys get their effects if one of their equip cards are sent to the graveyard. So, I mean, basically, Randy shenanigans just keeps on happening. Also, running 2 Gigamantises. This is the 24 beats. Basically, he equips himself to one of these guys, making their original attack 24. And when he's an equipped card and he's sent to the graveyard, I get to special summon 1 Inzektor that's not himself. So I mean, there's crazy combos with as far as equipping Gigamantis to either Centipede or Dragonfly by its effect. Having Hornet out, Hornet blowing Gigamantis up, getting 1 from the grave, and just loopy shit. So anyways, that's, 8 cards, 8 Inzektor cards that are being ran. I see a lot of talk on, the few times that I do get to see, like Pojo and stuff throughout the week, about Gigamantis, 2 Gigamantis versus Gigamantis, I don't want to say it's Gigaweevil. That's the one that gives it a 26 beats, or excuse me, defense. I think there's some slight difference in the wording of their effect. I think it's almost basically the same thing. I don't know. But if you want to look into that, definitely look into it. If you guys think it's a better way, doing the 1 Gigamantis, 1 Gigaweevil, that's another thing. Definitely let me know, and any explanation would be cool too. Trip Valor, because the format's gonna call for it. Valor's always good, but it's gonna go more. I don't know. It's gonna be more effective, with the loop being the wind-up loop and the wind-up decks. Even Inzektors, is good. It's always good. There's very few decks that can, say that they have no. Sorry, I got cats. They're all up in my shit. Anyways, there's very few decks that could say, that Valor does nothing against them. I mean, they exist, but are you going to see them every single game, every single tournament? Probably not. And, running 3 of these gives you steady lights. Damn cat. Anyways, gives you steady lights, it gives you BLS access. Get out of here. Sorry, guys. Next we got Double Thunder King. Another really good light card that's seeming more and more staply the more the game progresses. 19 still relevant. The fact that if you have Thunder King out and you're not playing Inzektors, I guess Inzektors really don't care if they have Hornet, but wind-ups, you're stopping exceeding, you're stopping searching. Good against agents. I think agents are still going to be big. Inzektor agents look pretty solid too. Sorry guys again. Damn cats, man. It's ridiculous, needy as shit. Anyways, yeah. So I mean, they're just seeming more and more staply. They've always been good. Just another card like Valor, where it seems like it just gets better as the game progresses. Dad, because I love decks that could run like main decked boss monsters, and I have darks for days, and I have a pretty decent amount of graveyard manipulation. With this deck. And removing from play is actually pretty okay, because if you play it right, you could have Dragonfly, blow shit up, get Centipede out, blow shit up, drop Dad, blow something up, go into Leviair, and do it all over again, really. Like, it's just combo-y shit for days. BLS, same basic concept, removing doesn't hurt the... Fuck my life. Doesn't hurt the deck that much. You have lights, both, mained and in the extra deck, with Giga Brilliant, which we'll get to a little bit later. But, there's something about decks that can main things like Dark Armed and BLS, and that's most decks nowadays. But still, there's just something about them. Gores, trap count's kind of low, but Gores is Gores, the OTK stopper. Really, with Inzektor decks and that kind of shit running around, your back row's gonna get, even if you do have back row, it's going to get removed a lot quicker. Heavy Storm, MSTs. There's this destruction for days in this format that we have for the next month or two. Excuse me for the text. But there's that. Sengin, no tour guides, but Sengin could still search Hornet, and that's the name of the game, is getting Hornet to your hand. That's what we're looking for, or to the grave, whichever comes first. I'm running Rykos. It's really trashy, and that's just one of the things that aren't complete about this deck. Obviously, super competitive deck wouldn't be playing Rykos. I'm mixing Maxis. So you could take these two out for Maxi. I don't have any Armageddon Knight, so again, name of the game is getting Hornet to somewhere that you could use it. So, with these two slots, I'd either put in Maxi or Armageddon Knight. Honestly, for my local meta, Maxi isn't worth the 60. Especially since I can't go to the good tournament. I go to this, low-budget tournament. I don't know. Maxi wouldn't be worth the investment going there. But anyways, it is what it is. Next, we're going to go with the spells. Staply shit. 3 MST because you don't like your combos being messed up by back row if they have heavy monsters, and this really helps. MST's cool. 3 pot. 3 might be a little too much. I think having 2 is staple with this deck, because again, we're hunting for Hornets, basically. Hornets, Foolish, which you'll see later, basically anything to get that Hornet so we can get our combo going. That's what we're looking for. This helps you because, at the end of the day, if you have a Centipede and you finally get that Hornet, you don't care about special summoning. You know, you could blow something up, try and gain field advantage, and sorry again for the text, and I mean, at least you have a combo for next turn, because Centipede could search that Dragonfly, and I mean, combo pieces, guys. Stapes, free cards are free. Lure, we're running darks for days. Pot, I'm kind of iffy on Pot. I mean, there's a lot of cards that we could recycle, being Ryo, Veilers. You know, if you want to put the Dragonflies or the Centipedes back in, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Like, at the end of the day, if you can Pot and you need the advantage, the hand advantage, you know, you're probably gonna have the resources to use the Pot, if that makes sense. Book, it's pretty stapley, especially with the amount of combo plays, being Inzektors and windups. Just seems like, you know, this is another card that earlier in this format and probably even last format, I think, if I can remember right, I don't know, that just wasn't as good as it's becoming. Again, I mean, Book's always been good, but anyways, Foolish, again, name the game, Hornet getting to the graveyard of the hand. Traps, you know, pretty simple. Warnings, call, because, you know, if something happens and your combo gets interrupted, you still have those combo pieces available to you. So, you know, if there's a Centipede, or, you know, it's just so much utility, meaning, you know, graveyard, anything like that. Just seems like these guys are better than they have been too. I don't know if they're going to be staple in the deck. I don't know if I'm going to keep them in, but they seem pretty good. You know, the two traps that seem like you need to at least have these, unless you're running absolutely no traps, and even if you are, you should still run these. And the last card of the deck, Wire, I don't know, I can't read. Reading's overrated. Let's see if we could kind of... Anyways, if you guys don't know what this does, you remove from play one insect in your graveyard, and select one monster your opponent controls, destroy the selected card. It's okay. Tommy basically just threw it at me when I went to the last locals, and I was like, okay. You know, you have easy access to Leviair, which can let you reuse Inzektor's effects. You have Destruction. I mean, most of the deck is Destruction, but, you know, if you want to focus on back rows, flip this, remove from play a Dragonfly, go into Leviair, get the Dragonfly back, so basically blow 2 more cards up and have another access to a level 3 Exceed. I mean, it's good. It's more combo-y shit. I'm not sure if, you know, this is probably going to be one of those cards that if I need room, it's going to go out, no questions asked. Extra deck and side deck are really, really bad right now. Like the main deck's not 100% done, but I think the extra deck's even worse. But I'm probably gonna need more of those too. I'm missing Zen mains. This guy's gonna be super good, because if your opponent ends and they have like Zen Mighty, Zen mains, anything out there, you go Cyber Dragon and this guy. And honestly, you guys don't really care about this, because it's more towards locals, and it's not done just because I haven't played a locals with this deck. But anyways, yeah, you know, that's what I'm playing for Inzektor right now. Again, it really hasn't seen too much playtesting. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys have had a lot more success, a lot more playtesting and all that with this deck, but you know what, tell me what you think. Tell me your fixes. I mean, obviously, again, the Rykos probably go out, the Lairware can go out, probably minus a pod, you know, if the cards need to go in there. Stuff like that. You know, I'm aware that it's not super good, but, you know, let me know if you guys found any secret tech, anything cool. Yeah. Anyways, guys, you know, this is Team HOC, Jacob here. Comment, rate, subscribe. Check down in the description for links to stuff, and peace out. Thanks for watching.